Hey there, welcome back. I double checked and today is actually day 30, so it's been 1 month officially since I've started this making art in my garage project. I know the first 5 days was getting the whole space ready, but we've come a long way. I think today it would be nice to work on the skeleton a little bit more, bring out the bone color, because looking at this off-color skeleton makes it feel kind of somber. I want to liven it up a little bit. I want to make those bones a little bit more bleached. Simultaneously, since I'll be using some lighter colors, I might go in and do the clouds a bit. Just depends on how much time I have. But a quick little recap of the last 30 days. It went by really fast. I didn't expect it to go by so fast, to be honest. There was a few days in the very beginning, around week 2, where I was really doubting myself when I was putting out, when I made this guy, which looking back on it, this one isn't so bad. I don't mind it, but just, this is terrible. I even signed it. I don't know. I might burn it or I might cover it up and then just have another go. Because the more texture I put on the canvas, the more of a challenge it becomes. You know what? Instead of burning it, I'll cover it up and I'll give it another try. This one, it's not bad. There's a lot going on here in terms of the little bit of blue, the warm colors and the blue, they contrast nicely off each other. It pops a little bit. This one I actually like. I would actually hang this one up somewhere. This one is okay. I like how the texturing came out, like the shading. That I like a lot. I don't really like the skull shape itself. And I'm not sure how I feel about the kind of texture I gave to the background. This one I think falls in the same category as I think I might just paint over it. Or I might just try to fix it. Who knows? So, in the last 30 days, what have I achieved? I checked the YouTube studio today and it says in the last 28 days, I have acquired 38 new subscribers. 38 new people. If there was 38 people in my garage right now, I would have a pretty banging party. 38 is a lot of people. And as I previously mentioned, when I was doing Instagram and getting a few hundred followers a day, I became pretty jaded to the concept of getting people to follow or subscribe to my work, because when it happens in those large quantities, I ceased to have this connection because it's so unrealistic. It's 100 people following you a day. It's impossible to picture. If there was 100 people in this garage right now, we would all be standing like this. We would barely fit in here. So I guess what I'm saying is I have a new perspective on acquiring a brand new following on this platform, and I'm really grateful that people are watching this, and I'm very grateful that I can interact with you. That makes me really happy. I want this channel to be a place where you can just come hang out, say what's up, say what's on your mind, watch a couple of videos, say what you like about them, what you don't like about them, leave a dislike, leave a like if you want, doesn't matter. I just want this to be a place where you can just come hang out. Alright, what else? In terms of where I am as an artist in the last 30 days, my mindset is a lot better. I'm feeling a lot more creative. I'm having more ideas of what I want to try, and I'm feeling a little bit more confident in what I'm doing. When I first started, the confidence was big fat 0, and now it's working its way up. I wouldn't say I'm confident yet, but we're getting there. So what have I learned in the last 30 days? I've learned that it is extremely useful to have a schedule. I'm an organized person when it comes to organizing my tasks, but I've never been a very schedule-oriented person. This one thing that I've decided to do, I do it at the same time, almost the same time every day, which is at nighttime, right after I do all my family stuff, put my kids to bed, finish dinner, finish cleaning the kitchen, laundry, whatever. I finish all that, I come in here, I do my painting, and then I go upstairs and I work. So a schedule is great. And how it's helped me is that when it comes around that time, I feel almost the magnetic pull to come into the garage and to work on painting for an hour or an hour and a half, whatever I have, however much time I have. And the fact that I have set aside this time also frees up my mind from thinking about my work obligations. I have completely separated work and family, and this is my hobby playtime. So removing that pressure has helped me immensely, because as I've stated previously, when you are forcing yourself to do something creative for a living, if you don't enjoy it immensely, or if you've lost that enjoyment, it becomes difficult to create things that are likable to yourself and maybe to others. Other people are always going to find something that they like, but we are always going to be the most critical of our own work. There's not much else to say. 30 days went by faster than I thought it would. I am extremely grateful that I am able to return to doing what I love to do, and I'm extremely grateful that I am enjoying it once again. I think that's what I'm the most grateful for. I'm also very grateful to my wife, who's very understanding of my necessity to put time into this. If it wasn't for her support, I wouldn't be able to do most of the things that I do. And I wouldn't have been able to accomplish most of the things that I have accomplished in the last few years. My rock, as they say. It's no joke. I have come to depend on her support, and she gives it to me in abundance. Plans for the next 30 days. I would like to finish this in about 2 weeks. So that'll be worst case scenario, I think, 2 weeks. So I'd like to finish this, and then I would like to take a little break from oil painting, give you guys a bit of a break from watching me oil paint. And I think I would like to do some more line work things, but at a larger scale. So if there's anything that you would be curious to see, I would be interested to hear what you'd like to see me do. But if you don't tell me, I am probably going to draw more cowboys. Cowboys have been on my mind quite a bit. I've been thinking about cowboys, and I've been thinking about knights in armor. So I think that's what's going to be coming. Finishing this, and then drawing cowboys and knights. So that's the recap of the last 30 days. Thank you to you for watching. Thank you for making this as enjoyable as it is. Because, as my stepdad has said before, a pleasure shared is a pleasure doubled. So the fact that I get to share what I do with you makes me so happy. And I'm glad that you get something out of it. I hope you get something out of it. I feel like my goal here is that one day I want to be able to teach how to do art stuff. I have zero confidence when it comes to teaching anything. So with these videos, I hope to somehow learn how to teach you how to do things. Because I feel like I'm still learning so much. So if I'm still learning and I can do it in front of the camera, then I think we'll learn together. Thank you so much, and here's to the next 30 days. So what's happened is I've mixed a color that I really don't like. I shouldn't have added brown, I think. It made it too much of a skin tone looking color, which made me very upset, and I need to redo what I'm doing. I just don't like the color. What I will do instead is I'm going to just try to use the buff titanium on its own and save this paint for something else maybe. Alright, so I'm just gonna go with this and just put it on over the top of that, because I think it's time that I really got to painting it that bone color that we're all looking forward to. It seems a bit bright. We'll bring it down with a little bit of blue maybe. Alright, let's see what happens. Today had a little bit of a mess up with the color mixing. Up here you can see that it's a little bit different than the rest of the bones. I made a skin color instead of the bone color. Should have just gone with the bone out of the tube. This stuff right here. I did that for the rest. It's kind of rough. This is where I'm really beginning to feel that I don't have enough experience with painting and color and shadows and lots of stuff. It's a little bit tough right here, but we're gonna pull through. I'm gonna finish it. It's gonna be fine. Tomorrow I hope to fix the bit of, like the weird coloring issue here so that it matches, so all of this matches. And then I want to move on to the eyes and maybe put a little bit of highlights to the smoke there. But other than that, I'm happy with it. Day 30, 1 month done. Thank you very much, and I will see you tomorrow. How interesting. I'm learning so much.